everybody, welcome to Suzuka here in the Co-op Championship with me, ConeDodger, and
Jolo.
Jolo Joe the Third,
Jojo. Jojo.
who is
Jojo.
now, I believe, are you in the single digits away from me in points?
Yes, down to 7.
Scary, scary thought.
That
Especially
is the
going into a
difference
track.
between 1 and 2.
That is a scary thought considering this is a track that you were better at last year, but not as consistent, but your
Yeah.
consistency has improved dramatically this season.
Thank
so
God.
I guess I should be a little worried. I'm not touching the setup. I did a couple laps of practice and I just went with the normal.
Yeah.
So I don't wanna surprise myself with some kind of weird adjustment. There's a cloud but no rain looking like.
Just cloud cover.
Just cloud cover. It's Japan.
Yeah.
You know, it's always cloudy. It's like Seattle.
It's just that that the fallout clouds hanging above.
Too soon. That was a rather noisy intro.
Here we go.
Where are we going?
On track.
Oh.
I'm racing. Are you?
Yep.
Okay.
How is this car already ahead of me?
It's all about getting turn 1 correct.
A little deep into there, were you?
Nope.
Ooh. A little oversteer.
Oh gosh.
You were doing really good till right there.
It's always that one going up the hill.
Oh, that was good for you. This is the turn I struggle with.
Oh, hello. Big lockup. I went one click to the left, so I have more downforce, but less braking.
Yeah.
Oops.
Oh, no, there goes my lap. There goes your lap.
Nope. I'm still good. Enough of a distance. I just worry about braking. You know what? Brakes. Rear.
Well, that's gonna be close.
Oh! Gah!
Luckily, you started with a little bit of an advantage at the line, so...
Jeez.
Alright, I apologize if Joe was impossible to hear there. I forgot to turn the game sounds down, since I had to redo my sound settings. So it was extremely loud.
Dang it! Dang it! It's always so close. Ow, I just punched my headset. Punched my ear.
Look at the times. This is going to be a you versus me race right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But 4/100ths of a second. What was the fast lap at the end of the last one was like 3/1000ths or something, I think.
Yeah, that was really close. Somebody, I don't remember who. Somebody commented, "Well, that's how you take a fast lap."
Yeah. That was down to the wire and crazy.
Yeah, I didn't even see it coming either. I didn't feel like it was that good of a lap, but it was. All right. Hell, my eardrums are bleeding.
Game audio a little loud?
Yeah. See, it was on 100%.
Oh, look at that. Congratulating you. Yeah. That's how you do it. I said we need 1-2, but I was thinking the other way around.
Well, you see, I've been starving myself for this race, you know, to meet minimum weight.
Oh, yeah. Who was it that just complained about that?
I want to say
I just read it.
Hulkenberg?
No. One of the Caterham drivers. Maybe.
Well, I don't think it was Kobayashi.
No, who's the other one? Ericsson? No, I don't think it was him.
I
don't know. Someone was complaining about it. I don't know. Oh well.
52% chance of rain, and we're starting in the dry. That's confusing.
Luckily, I think it'll favor my setup a bit.
Well, I think
What was your qualifying time? Do you remember what it was?
it was a 1:39 something.
Oh, okay. So I've still got plenty of time to spare.
Yeah, I don't think that was a clean lap for either of us, really.
No. And if you look at how they got the vehicles running,
yeah,
no gear and
I'm gonna pit on 6.
okay. I'm playing with my setup. You said 6?
Yep.
I'll go 7. I'm good on time.
This is a race I would do an inverse strategy if I could, but it won't let it.
Uh-oh.
Won't let us.
Uh-oh, it's not all green anymore there, sir.
Oh, it isn't.
Podiums are tied at 9.
We are tied on podiums.
At least, yeah, I guess that would be the same. Until after this race, whenever the one at the very bottom turns green in my favor.
Right.
Or at least goes black from a tie.
I don't see it coming up.
So I have to win this race.
You have to.
If I win it and you get second, we're tied, squared away. Going into India.
Into India.
Into India.
I'm sticking with my same setup.
Alright. I've changed mine completely.
Did you change your pit strategy to pit on 7?
Yes.
Good.
If not, I could just sit back, but...
You miss your pit stop window? No.
That's why I'd rather you go first. I know last race it was... I was like, oh, I forgot to pit. Oh, wait, now I'm in your window.
Oh, wait, now you have to pit.
Whoops.
Whoops.
Sneaking in the window.
I want to go ride the Ferris wheel.
Well, you know, there's a great runoff area right around that you could just pull off if you want. That would help.
I'll think about it. I'll think about it.
No, you won't.
It's not watch
Alright, here we go. Let's feather the throttle.
That was a long grid.
Yeah. Out of curves. Got the launch. Oh, someone else did too.
A little bit of wheel touching there.
Oh, you're still on the inside. Oh.
Oh, God.
Are you still right there?
Leave me some room, man.
I'm trying.
That was too deep.
Alright, we'll do it this way.
I just shook my hand at Vettel, even though he did nothing wrong. Oh, 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 things are going bad.
What happened?
Yep, things are... Tragic things have happened.
Ooh, that's not good. What's the matter? What's the matter, man? Is there anything I can do other than continue to gap? And silence.
Tragic things have happened.
Define tragic. Like we have to restart tragic, or
no, not we have to restart.
tragic for you?
Tragic for me.
Oh, okay.
And definitely tragic for Kimi Räikkönen.
Oh.
It's just that I was sliding across the track.
Tragic for you and all your viewers.
He hit me in a vigorous manner, and then I hit him in a vigorous manner.
No bullying.
That's okay. I can recover.
Yeah, that's
Somehow-
the scary part. You're only in
Somehow, in all
19th.
of that, I did not lose any wings, so. Kind of hoping for rain now. 10 minutes and light rain, so
Oh.
we're gonna stay on slicks probably. That was close.
Depending on how much rain comes when it comes. Oh crap.
Usually, this game's light rain is like barely a drizzle.
Yeah. But it very quickly turns into heavy downpour.
That was such a fun first half of a lap. I was so far offline going into that left-hander, this left-hander. Wooden stick.
Did you ever find out about Assetto Corsa if the racing line is grippier than...
I've tried to figure it out, but I
Kind of
don't know.
hard to...
Yeah, it's kind of hard to judge.
Well, that app, it's that little, is that just like a mod?
Yeah, they have this whole system where you can develop apps for it, and it will let you input, because it outputs all of the telemetry and stuff from the game. So it's, obviously, the game's still in development, so all of those apps are still in development, too.
Like adjusting the size.
Right. Or attacks that don't...
Well, I got a 2-second gap, so I guess now's as good a time as any to talk about news.
Bahrain?
Yes. The Bahrainian Grand Prix just finished.
I just lost all of my game audio.
Again?
Yep. I don't know what's happening with that. Something with Skype is resetting my game audio. So, I guess I'm just going to live in silence this race. I don't really don't know if Raps will be recording the sound or not. Hopefully it is.
Guess we'll find out.
I guess we'll find out.
You know, I mean, normally, but, you know, championship points and...
Right.
It's your call, though, I mean...
I think it's going to keep doing it. I'm going to have to... After this race, I'm going to have to do something. Something is going on with my sound driver.
Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Oh.
I don't understand why I would lose...
That was a very wide line.
Why would I lose game audio but not Skype audio?
I can always supply the background sound for you.
Thanks.
That took care of your lap 1 incident, right?
Yeah.
You can just dub that over.
I have that audio.
Oh.
Who knew that sound was so important to your driving?
Oh, yeah.
I'll have to readjust.
A lot.
Alright. Well, give me a lap or two to readjust, and then we'll talk about Bahrain.
Okay.
I'm just going to have to, like...
Sit in silence?
Just figure out my braking points and everything, and shifting points off of visual. Oh, this is not what I needed to happen. This is exactly what you needed to happen.
Yeah.
You came over and sabotaged my computer, didn't you?
I don't know what you're talking about. I haven't been anywhere near your computer lately.
Mm-hmm. It's a little suspicious that you were over here, and then all of a sudden...
Hey, I guess you won't leave me there and go to work next time, will ya?
I won't leave you with my roommate, that's for sure.
You didn't.
Worst host ever.
He was home long enough to scarf some Chinese food and walk right back out the door. I thought maybe he got food for everyone or something, because that was like 3 bags of Chinese, and
yeah,
he was like,
he's everyone.
Okay, I'm going to the movies. Okay. Have fun.
We're very much so polar opposites.
But I went to Zaxby's, and I enjoy Zaxby's, so that was good.
Zaxby's is good. I don't want to see my cholesterol numbers.
Yeah. Light rain in 5 minutes.
5 minutes, huh?
And that was, what, 2 laps before they said 10 minutes?
Yeah.
I have a feeling we might get some rain.
All I hear is click, click, click. I hear all of my obnoxious shifting.
Yeah. Good, you get to see what it's like for everyone else.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, is that what it sounds like? That's annoying.
I'm probably getting terrible fuel mileage.
Yeah.
I'm just pegging the rev limiter all the time.
There's no visual cue for that?
There is, but I'm looking at the line. I'm not looking at the steering wheel.
Oh, you gotta look at everything. Gotta keep a wide eye.
Says the guy who doesn't use the cockpit camera.
It doesn't matter, I can still see the, oh gosh! I can still see the shift point. Granted, it's in a different part of the screen, but...
You tried with no audio.
Well, the problem is, to do that, I would have to take my headset off, and then couldn't hear you, so that'd be a really bad commentary. So what'd you think about Bahrain? Yeah, those are good points you just made that I couldn't hear.
It was great. Things happened, and okay. So seriously, what do we have to talk about? I guess we'll start with the non-Bahrainian stuff. Stuff that's kind of important to us because we are Americans.
America.
Gene Haas has decided that he wants to start an F1 team, and he got approved to a 2015 entry. If you don't know, Gene Haas has been a long-time NASCAR team owner, and in the recent years joined with Tony Stewart to form Stewart Haas Racing. But Gene Haas is always kind of... He's a businessman. He's got a lot of money.
Well, that's what it takes, so...
Oh man, I missed my pit stop.
And even then, that's...
slapsticks, okay. But, I don't know that it will be a successful thing. He was never successful in NASCAR until Tony came on board. So we'll
I have a feeling that it'll be successful not for him, but for whoever buys the rights to the team afterwards. Like many of your Formula One teams now, or not many,
used to be. Well, yeah, many. I mean, look at Mercedes was actually the Braun team.
Yeah, and before that it was that Bar Honda?
Think so, yes. Well, it was actually Super Aguri.
Oh, yeah.
Agurai, whatever they were.
Yeah, but that was they were a backmarker team, though. Pretty much.
Sort of.
I mean, they weren't, like, challenging for championship points or anything.
You have...
And now they're dominating.
Lotus used to be Renault, used to be Benetton.
Yeah. But we all know the history that goes with that.
Red Bull used to be Jaguar, which used to be Minardi?
Yeah.
I believe. So yeah, there is a tradition of that. I could see Haas starting a team and maybe American manufacturer.
I just think he's going to
over.
spend his money to...
So he's broke.
Well, yeah. Formula One, I mean, you can think you've got a lot of money, but as soon as you get in it, it's like, okay, this I really don't have that much. And now I don't have any.
Pit Road. I'm tempted to try and screw with my sound settings, but I don't want to screw up the whole recording, so I guess I will continue to live in silence.
But it's a cool thing, because I just saw a raindrop.
I
see raindrops.
There was mist on Pit Road.
I'm at the hairpin and I see it.
Well, this race is just going awesome for me.
Well, it works well because I can stay out until intermediates. Except knowing me, I'm not going to know how to tone it down for wet weather and... Whoever's behind me, what's the gap? Ooh, it's getting slick already.
Not what I need to hear.
I mean, it's perfectly fine. Tons of grip. Flat out. Only way to go.
Go to the dunk. Man, this is terrible.
I know. I love how they're telling me things I already know. Oh yeah, there's light rain on track. Yeah, sorry, I'm not coming in.
I
don't know if it's actually, that's true. I don't know if it's actually getting slick or if my tires are just going.
Maybe your tires are just going off because I'm feeling pretty grippy. And I'm on the hard tires, so I thought it would be pretty bad. Come here, Grosjean. Grosjean's a topic of discussion.
Is he? I just know he's been hanging out in the back, so...
I thought he was... I thought he was the one that was complaining about the weight stuff.
Oh, maybe it was.
I think it was, now that I wrap my noodle around it.
I don't know, he's gonna complain about something. You're in the back.
Oh, that's true.
You go from, like, 2 or 3 podiums the year before to...
I know our other favorite pay driver is definitely a topic of discussion. Maldonado.
Maldonado. He needs a theme song.
He needs a sitcom or something.
Yeah. I just had a whole thing like run through my head. It was hilarious. They should do
what
that.
His series would be like.
Yeah.
So, at no fault of his own, according to him.
Yeah, I'm not dive bombing this turn when the guy's clearly got the line or anything. My brakes didn't lock up before I ran straight into the back of another car.
Well, he didn't leave me any room. How epic would it have been if Gutierrez would have flipped, landed on all four, and been able to continue?
I don't know. Really those cars are so fragile. Yeah, especially this season.
They kept getting airborne off the curbs, and I was waiting for somebody to brake, but it never happened.
Yeah. We'll wait for, what's the track where they're always, like, curb hopping pretty hard?
I can't remember. Can't remember. So you're the only one that hasn't pit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was hoping that wasn't the case, but then I saw a 15-second gap, and I'm like, I don't think I gapped that much in, like, 2 laps. Though I have a feeling I need to. Yeah, everyone else has. It's not going to hurt me.
You're going to have to, yeah.
It's going to hurt me more just sitting out here. I'm not going to come out in first.
What was your fastest lap?
So far?
Yeah.
41.3.
Okay. Not too far off.
But I haven't been anywhere near that recently. Oh. Slip and slide. Take it to the house.
I feel as though this should be some kind of, like, driver training.
It's getting wet.
Drive with no sound. It'll help you visualize the track better. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Visualize that gravel pit.
Yeah, because I wouldn't have seen or heard that I was bouncing on the rev limiter through those turns. And I was definitely on it.
Yeah, I've been bouncing off them so long.
Oh, man.
This motor's going to be
I'm scared. I'm like...
About pitting?
No. Well, that too. I don't want to pit and then have to come in next lap for...
It's not getting too bad.
Alright, let's see what they put me on. I'm not going to come out in first, though. It's only 10-second gap. There's no way. I'm going to have to fight back. I don't want that. Yep.
Yeah,
here comes Vettel.
Tires.
Use curves on exit. Gotcha. Come on, come on! I think I got the gap to... Nope.
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 Won't you come out third?
Yep.
Well, if you would just stay there, I'd be happy. Alright.
Oh man, these tires feel so good.
Yeah.
When you come off completely worn tires, it's...
Makes you appreciate the grip levels.
Oh, I got the run on that turn. Come here, Weber. I got you, boy.
I'm surprised it's not getting slicker. It really
that
is
was probably corner
It's raining
cutting.
a lot.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about coming in for. Definitely. Oh, now I'm starting to get...
How many people have I passed right there?
Light throttle out of the turn.
No light throttle for me. Oh, now I'm starting to see some spray.
Yeah. Fighting the track and fighting Weber. I think he'll slow for the turn up here.
No, AI are ridiculous in changing conditions. It's like they don't even adjust.
Nope, he went flat out. I didn't.
Yep.
He's a ballsier man than I. And I just way late broke into that turn.
Late to breaker.
Oh, made it work. I came right back on track, so he had to like stop and get out of the way. And I got DRS. Hey, there's no way you're that much faster.
Yeah.
Axe.
Axe.
All right.
4:16. That's a pretty good time for these conditions.
Yeah. Okay. I'll do my best. I know you can't hear, but they told me they recommend I stay out on these tires for the last few laps unless it becomes undrivable.
He's only undrivable for the first lap.
Holy crap! Freaking Vettel's got a 7-second gap on me.
Whoa! How did that happen?
Well, he was already way ahead. I mean, it was like 15 seconds between... Holy crap!
There's a lot of rain down here.
It is almost undrivable in that turnaround.
Yeah, that's...
What position are you?
6.
Crap.
There's a lot of cars stacked up behind you. I can't hear it, but I can imagine that the engine is going...
Yeah.
That turn. Or, you know, if it was a new V6, it would be like...
Yeah. It's like when they brought the Ferraris to the Rolex series.
Oh, yeah, and how quiet...
All you could hear was the turbos.
They had stock exhaust systems or something. It was just
yeah.
like...
That's all you heard. Ooh, little grass. It's fine. It's fine.
Those were not even turbos, believe it or not.
Well, yeah, I guess that would have just been intake noise.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that last sector is getting a little ridiculous.
Woo! Oh, it's undrivable. It's undrivable. No, don't push me! What are you thinking? It's raining, you moron! Woo! Ooh, it's getting fun now. Didn't this happen last time we were here?
I think it happens every time in Japan. It's just like a staple of Japan.
Oh. Oh! Dude, oh. It feels like it's in a permanent slide.
Yeah.
Oh, I broke a bit too early for that turn.
I can't tell when the wheels are spinning or not.
Go, 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 go! No, 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 no,
myself, am I going sideways?
Outbreak,
no?
outbreak.
Okay.
Okay, that's just stupid. God, there's another freaking
I
lap!
see myself keeping this position.
I can't get... It won't go! Throttle! Oh my god, this is undrivable.
It really annoys me how well the AI can do at this. I don't need sound. That's enough for me.
You don't want sound. It sounds horrible. It's scary. Yeah, they're suggesting I slow down for that turn. I will take your advice on that. I'm gonna brake really early for this, and then screw it, skip it. Oh, God, there's one more freaking lap to go. There's no way. Half throttle. Come on, come on, come on.
Turn car.
He went in.
Turn.
They're pitting.
They're pitting?
They're pitting on the last lap.
I'm trying it.
Oh god, that's why they're pitting. Who's coming up behind me?
Vettel.
No. Oh god.
Somebody else stay out?
No. Vettel just got tires and blew past me.
Oh, that's discouraging.
Oh.
I mean, I've got a pretty good gap on everybody, but I am crawling around, it feels like.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, yeah. This is... this is not going to go well for me.
I hope Weber just runs into something. Someone pass you with good tires.
Why didn't I pit?
Yeah, Kurz, don't even bother. Just by the way.
Gas pedal, don't even bother. Oh, yep. Going very bad for me.
Turn really early for the...
I will be getting 0 points in this race. Oh, big collision.
Oh, freaking Alonso! What happened to Weber?
Probably
Woo!
some things that are happening to me. Ouch.
Woo! No, he pit.
Appreciate that.
Woo! Oh, he's coming up behind me. That's why.
Bye, Gutierrez. Oh.
Ah, freaking Weber! I need to hit him or something here. Nope, he's got too much speed.
You're still in second?
No, I'm in fourth now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and it's... Holy crap. Oh, God, it's a drag race! Ooh! Oh, I barely kept fourth. I definitely took a Senna route on that last chicane, that last lap.
Oh, nice.
It wasn't enough to pass Weber back. I didn't want to anyway, just because I don't want another penalty issue on the last lap. So that was the scariest race that I think I've ever had. What?
You think it was?
You look at the Drivers' Championship?
Well, that's unexpected.
Yeah. I'm 5 points ahead of you, but in second place. Oh,
no.
We got a three-way heating up now.
Technically a four-way. Alonso's only 18 back.
There we go. Yeah, he's only 7 back from you. Yeah, and then Massa's like 108, so... Ooh. Well, we wanted a good ending to the season. That's what we're getting.
Yeah, we're going to get it.
All right, let's see the rain-filled celebration.
No, there will be no celebration for either of us.
Oh, God, that's right. I was in fourth. I thought I finished third.
Mm-hmm.
Man, you go out there and drive it like that, man.
Yeah, seriously.